Good evening. My name is Mike DeVault, ISD Superintendent of Macomb County. On behalf of the 150,000 students in the 21 districts here in Macomb, we want to welcome you all to this momentous event. I am pleased and honored to present the 2014 Rise Beyond the Horizen Award to Warren Consolidated Schools mathematics teacher Yasso. He was nominated by his colleagues because he embodies and practices the promotion of mutual respect, understanding, appreciation for culture, and ethnic diversity and justice.
He makes kids feel good about themselves. He gets to know them. He establishes the relationships and is able to kind of touch the heart of the child first, and then he starts to work on the mind, and it's amazing because just the rapport he has with staff, students is incredible. I mean, he makes an impact every day when he walks in the building.
Yasso's purpose in teaching is to show his students not to prejudice people. He says no one ever knows what anyone may be going through. Crisis or not, we all belong to the human race, and in the end, we all want to be heard and understood, to be cared for and loved, and most importantly, we want to feel like we belong. Furthermore, he states, that's why he shares with his students the need to revisit past prejudices and stereotypes and leave his classroom with a motto to treat people the way they want to be treated, not the way people may treat you. Mr. Yasso is described as a constant advocate for students and a true champion of diversity.
He's a very unique kind of teacher. He doesn't just teach math. He takes a lot of time out to talk to the kids and get involved in their lives.
Mr. Yasso makes sure all students succeed in his classroom, and he makes sure they understand what he's teaching, so nobody fails.
For the audience, Yasso represents all of our great teachers, and Lansing and Washington, D.C. could learn a lot from him. I want the audience to know that people choose Macomb County because of our great business environment, our effective leaders, and particularly our great public school system here. In fact, as verified by MDE, U of M, and Michigan State University, they report that after 5 years following high school graduation, 64% of Macomb graduates have achieved a bachelor's or an associate's degree. This award is named after a former Macomb ISD school district consultant, was created to recognize an educational professional for serving as an advocate for social change by bringing to the classroom extraordinary practices that help students understand, analyze, and make decisions that promote positive social interactions.
I knew Mel Miller many years ago. I think Mel and Yasso share many of the similar characteristics, very focused on students and their well-being.
Mel Miller, who passed away in September of 2006, was a social studies consultant for the county for 22 years. He was active in numerous local and state and national organizations and committees, and receiving this special honor for his work tonight. Please welcome Yasso as our distinguished winner tonight. Congratulations.
First, I'd like to say it's an honor to get this award. I'm not sure what I did to deserve it. I would think that all the teachers that we have would do the same things that I do. I have to go back to Macomb Community College and thank Professor Hart, who was the one person that I could count on because I wasn't sure where I was going with my life. But he pushed me in the right direction, guided me, and talked me into being a teacher. And I have to say that that's probably the most rewarding part of my life right now. I would like to thank him and just say that I think every student in any high school deserves a person like that there for them. I'd also like to add that in many ways, the kids, the students, the colleagues, all look at me as a single person. That's not the case. I could not do half the things that I do without them, the secretaries, the custodians, my administrators, and people throughout the entire district. It wouldn't be right if I left out my wife, because she gives up a lot of her time with me so that I can go see my students in band concerts, sport venues, and many other activities that they have outside of school, which is important to me.
He gives so much of his time to others, and it's really meaningful to the kids. I mean, just knowing you're there is really important to them.
I think that one of the most important things that we can do as educators is understand that these students are individuals first and students second, because they have to understand how to get along in society. We have 4 years to teach them that everyone is different, but yet many of us have a lot of things in common. And the last thing I'd like to add is that most of us have to understand that you can't judge things by the way they look. You have to really get to know them first and then move from there.